Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and the AirTag is finally here. This has been rumored for over a year now, and it's finally here to help you track and locate your different things that you attach it to. So we'll go ahead and unbox this, take a first look at it, set it up, and then see how it actually works. And so this is the AirTag. It comes in at $29. Apple also offers it in a 4-pack for $99. So it's a little bit better deal if you buy a few of them. And then I have some different accessories they offer, as well as a third-party accessory here that's less expensive. So we'll take a look at those in a moment. So let me move these aside and let's take a closer look at the AirTag. Now for the $29 version, it's just a single AirTag. So let's go ahead and open it up here, and we'll pull it open from the bottom here. There we go. Take this out, and we've got a little manual here, just basically safety and handling is what it says. So safety and handling information about the battery, and then you've got a little guide, and then the AirTag in the middle. So let's go ahead and remove the AirTag here, and that's all you get with your AirTag. So let me set that aside. And so here's the AirTag. Let's go ahead and take the cover off it here. And it just slides underneath this back, which has a removable battery, but we'll pull this out and it should activate. Maybe you can hear it. And it should activate, and then we should be able to bring it close to our iPhone and pair it. And you'll see immediately it pops up on my iPhone. So we can connect it. But before we do that, let me show you a little bit around it. So around the AirTag, it's just stainless steel. It scratches very easily, it looks like, but it's stainless steel. It says ultra wideband AirTag designed by Apple in California, assembled in China, and then Bluetooth LE, again, ultra wideband. And it's basically the size of a quarter in the United States, something about that size. And if you push down on this back, you can turn it and pop open the back, and there's actually a battery in here. So this is a sort of key fob battery. It's a CR2032 3-volt battery, and that's all you have inside here. So as you can see, that's the battery itself, and this is somewhat water resistant, IP67. So let's go ahead and put this back in. We'll turn it. It's locked in place. Now we'll go ahead and hit connect. Now, you need to name the AirTag, so it can go on your backpack, bike, camera, handbag, or wallet, or you could give it a custom name. So for this one, we'll just select keys. I'll hit continue. Now you have to register your AirTag to your Apple ID. It says this will be associated with the personal information you have provided to Apple. So you'll have your Apple ID or your email address and your phone number, which of course are blurred out for this video. We'll go ahead and hit continue. Now it says setting up Aaron's keys. So we'll wait for it to set up. It takes just a moment here. And the AirTag's right here. It beeped, and now it says Aaron's keys with you and says precision finding. Play a sound, and then you can get directions in map, and then we can view it in the Find My app. So let's go ahead and hit view, and now you can see it shows a location on the map. Of course, I've zoomed out, and then you've got some options here. So you have the option to play a sound. You can hit find nearby. Then you have notifications and lost mode. You also can rename it or remove it. So let's go ahead and play a sound. We'll listen to see how loud this actually is. Let me turn the microphone so you can hear it a little bit better. Now, one thing that you may have noticed is when I put my finger on the top, it actually made it a little bit quieter. And I think the reason for that is it's using the top of this plastic piece as part of the speaker itself. So it's using this to vibrate and act as a speaker. So let me show you one more time. I'll hit play. So if I take my finger off, it gets louder. So that's really something I didn't expect, but that's pretty great that they're using the whole design as sort of part of it. But maybe if it's pushed against something, it may not be as loud. So that's one thing to note. So you have those options. And then, of course, you can find it nearby. We'll do that in a moment after we unbox the rest of the accessories. So let me go ahead and go home here, move the iPhone out of the way. Now let's go ahead and open the 4-pack of AirTags. Open this up here, take a look at it. I can't imagine it's much different, but let's go ahead and pull this out of here. And we have the same thing, the safety or the warranty card in it, 1-year warranty. And let's go ahead and see what else we've got. Looks like another piece of paper, safety and handling and regulatory compliance. So basically just general information, and then the box itself or the little package for the AirTags. So here's what it looks like if you get 4 of them. And one thing to note is Apple says that the battery in this, while it's replaceable, should last about a year or so. So that's something that they know. And then also, again, it says put it within about 2 inches or 5 centimeters to activate it or turn it on. So let's set these aside and take a look at some of the accessories. Now, I picked up a variety of accessories, from the cheapest, which is a third-party Belkin accessory, to Apple's leather keyring. So the first thing is the Belkin. This is $12.95. This will be great for most people. Let's see if we can open this up here and see what we've got. It's a real simple keychain, it looks like. Nothing else in the box. And it's a Belkin one. Now, I thought this would be rubberized, but it looks like it's hard plastic. And as you can see, it's hard plastic, and then it looks like it comes apart as a lock. So it just goes together like that. So if we take the AirTag and just place it in here like this, and then put it in sideways, and then lock it in place. So now you have your AirTag locked. So it's in place, and then of course you've got a normal keychain. Now you don't have to use this keychain. You can just put it in here, and that prevents it from opening up since it slides to open. So it's a nice little design for $13. It's just hard plastic, nothing super premium, but it definitely gets the job done. Feels similar to sort of a soft touch plastic that you would get, well, even on the back of the AirTag, it's sort of similar to that, but the colors are a little mismatched as far as the whites. Very close, but slightly mismatched. So let's go ahead and remove that and look at the next. Now, the next thing is Apple's AirTag leather keyring. This comes in at $35. Let's go ahead and open it up here. You'll see it just says leather keyring for AirTag. And one thing to note is if we look at the bottom, it actually says 2020. These could have been ready in 2020, like many suspected. Some people are even seeing 2019 on some of the documentation. So it's just something I thought I'd note. And let's go ahead and open this up here. And again, you've got a little sheet of paper in here, and it just says for warranty information. And then here's the keychain itself. So it's a leather keychain. It looks pretty good. It's stitched on the bottom, and this is actually the saddle brown color. And then again, you've got your keychain here. So you don't have to use this keychain, and then you have a little snap here. So you don't have to use this keychain. You could remove it and use a different one, but let's go ahead and place the AirTag in it. So it just opens like this and then slides into place and then clips in place. So this will hold your AirTag without a problem, just like that. So no problems there. It looks pretty good, and it feels pretty nice. It's not super expensive, but it's definitely on the more premium end, although Apple does offer some Hermes versions that are over $400 if you really want that. Now, there are also 2 leather loop styles from Apple. One is just the AirTag loop, one is the leather loop. So this should be silicone, and it's a little less expensive at $29. I picked it up in deep navy as far as the color goes. Let's move this aside, and this one also says 2020 on the bottom. So looks like all these accessories were ready to go in 2020. Let's go ahead and pull that out. Again, the same sort of warranty information. And then here's the loop itself. So nothing here. We just pull this off. It's very similar to how they package watch bands. And then this is just a silicone. Now let's go ahead and take this out of the leather keychain, and then we'll put it in the leather loop or the silicone loop. So again, same thing, just clicks into place with a little snap. And then you do have a little bit of a gap here, but you're not going to be able to easily open that and have the AirTag fall out of it. Now, if you want to use this, you could put it on a backpack, slide it through like this, and then it loops itself onto whatever you'd like. So you can use this one. And then again, we have the leather loop. So the same sort of version. And this one is $39. So let's go ahead and open that up. And it's the same exact thing, just leather. So it's the same sort of leather that we get with the keychain, same bottom piece to this, but it's just a loop. And let's go ahead and pop this one out. Same snap here. So we'll go ahead and slide the AirTag in, click it into place. And again, it just folds over. It's just a piece of leather instead of silicone. So again, it works just like you would expect. Nothing super fancy, but it helps you locate what you're looking for. And so I thought we'd set up, maybe try and look for this and maybe see if I could just place it somewhere and see how close we can get where it actually gives us precision tracking. Now, in order for precision tracking to work with the AirTags, you actually have to have an iPhone with the U1 chipset. Now, it will work playing the sounds that I showed you earlier if you don't have an iPhone with U1, but if you have an iPhone 11 or newer, you'll have the U1 chipset to help you give you precision tracking to the AirTag. So let's go ahead and put this someplace and try it out. Now, maybe you've lost your keys and you want to try and locate it. What you need to do is go into your Find My app. So go into Find My, we'll scroll down to Find My, and then under Items, you'll see your paired AirTag. So what you want to do is tap on this. It tries to give you your general location, and it gives you your location, but if you tap on your location at the top, it will actually give you the serial number and the firmware to the AirTag. So it's just something to know. And then also Play Sound is available, Find Nearby, Notifications, or we could put it in Lost Mode. Let's go ahead and see if we can find it nearby. So we'll tap on this. Now, while I was getting ready to go find the AirTag, I set the iPhone down and it said more light required. When I picked it up, you sort of get an image in the background like it's using the camera. So if I pick this up a little bit, we'll wait for it to switch, and now it says searching for signal. If I set it back down, it's looking for more light. So it does use the camera a little bit to try and figure out where it is. Now it's saying that it's connected, but the signal is weak. Try moving to a different location. Now I've actually put it in that forest over there somewhere. So I thought we'd go and see if we could find it. Hopefully you can see the display, but it says I'm connected, signal is weak, try moving closer. And I'm in this little walking path in the middle of nowhere, and it says I'm 26 feet ahead is where our AirTag is. So we'll just keep moving here, see where we're at. 14 feet, 13 feet to the right, 12 feet ahead, and there's lots of noise. So if I was to activate the actual sound from it, I may not hear it. But I think I see it. It says to the right, and if I look up, I put it up there. It says 1 foot away, and it says here. So it was able to direct me to it at about 50 feet or so. So 50 feet away, it actually found it. So that's pretty nice. Let me go ahead and hit the audio button so you can hear it. So it's pretty noisy. There's some chainsaws or something in the background, and I wouldn't necessarily be able to hear it with all of that noise as well, with planes flying overhead as well. So now we'll try it indoors. Now, of course, we could play an audible tone from it, but we'll just tap this button. You can hear it in a general direction. So maybe you lost your keys in your house, and now it's saying 17 feet. And this time it's not showing me the actual directions to the device for some reason until I get really close to it. So it seems to vary greatly, saying this direction and nearby. We'll play a sound. And there it is. So you kind of need both to help you locate it, the sound plus sort of the app to help you figure out where it's at. Now, what if you've actually lost your AirTag and you need someone else to help you find it? Maybe they see your AirTag attached to a backpack. They can help you identify who it belongs to. So if you enable Lost Mode, we'll go ahead and tap on this now. You'll see that it says notify when found. You will receive notifications when the location becomes available. Pairing lock. This item is linked to your Apple ID so no one else can pair it. And then also phone number and message. Leave a number and message to be displayed for the person who finds this item. Hit continue. Now you can put in your phone number and help them figure out who owns this. So we'll just put in 123. There we go. So we'll put in this phone number, hit next, and we can activate Lost Mode. So we can say, please return it when it's lost, notify when found. So we'll hit activate. It's in Lost Mode. Now, if someone sees your AirTag and it's in Lost Mode, they can go into their Find My app and locate it themselves by using this device. However, maybe they have an Android phone and this actually supports NFC. It doesn't work as seamlessly on the iPhone for some reason, but maybe you have an Android phone. This is a Pixel 5 and you tap an AirTag to the back. It takes a moment. It should register the NFC. And there we go. And There we go. It says about this AirTag, this item has been lost. Please call me. And there's the phone number I put in. So it brings them to a website that lets you know that it's been lost, and then it should notify you, if you have notifications on, that it's been located by somebody. So if someone was nice enough to find this, they may know that they could tap the back of their Android phone and it will let them know. You cannot do that on the back of an iPhone, for example. Unfortunately, they'll have to go into Find My to do the same thing. Now, if you wanted to use an AirTag, for example, to maybe track a car and someone is in that car that's not attached to your Apple account or Apple ID, it's going to notify them that there's a tracking device nearby. Apple has thought about privacy, as they always do, and it will notify anyone with an iPhone nearby that there might be a tracking device or an AirTag nearby. So this is not designed to be put on anything other than your own personal devices, and if it is, it will let the person nearby know, and then it can be disabled, for example. So that's something to note about this. It's not designed to put on anything other than maybe a backpack or your camera or your keys. It's really only for those things. So it's a really nice idea. It's fairly inexpensive for what it is. It should last about a year, and it does the job what we thought it would do. So you can locate your keys or anything else you have it attached to. If you have any other questions, though, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try and answer them, or maybe make a separate video after I've used it for a little while. But let me know your experience if you picked one up. If you got a keychain or anything like that, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Now, if you'd like to get your hands on this wallpaper, of course, I'll link it in the description like I normally do. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.